What's going on, guys? So another Transformers review. We're gonna get to it, and we've got Voyager. Gotta be Voyager. Voyager class Springer, our first triple changer. Well, kind of in a long time. He's pretty cool, or is he? Let's look at it. Alright, so here we have Springer in his Batmobile mode. I mean, I don't really know what else to kind of call it, but for now, we're going to remove all of these things because don't need them right now. It's car mode. It's got wheels, 2 in the front, 2 in the back. It's usually how it works, sometimes, unless you're a trike. And it scoots along very nicely. Does have some of that oh-so-famous War for Cybertron dirt and grime. And by famous, I mean most people don't want it. And it's all up over here. It's all over here. It's all up here. So, unless you're going to repaint the whole figure, there's not really a good way to do this. Because frankly, it's just dirty. Got the Autobot logo right in there. Clear plastic cockpit kind of area. Because it is what it is. Oh, you got some more weathering back here, but then actually some nice paint hidden back here. And I say Batmobile mode because he's got wings. And you have what is clearly not a robot underneath with exposed hands on the back of a head and thighs. It's how cars are supposed to look. Jeez, don't you guys ever drive weird futuristic Cybertronian cars? Right. But for comparison, in car mode, just because, let's show off Wally. There we go. Let's show off Refractor. Yeah, he's not transformed, I know. And that's it, because I don't have anybody else actually in car mode. Totally the best review ever. Now, we're going to go from car mode to helicopter mode, because actually that's pretty easy, I think, if I remember how to do this. I'm going to try to cut through this as much as possible. I'm not really going to try to explain it all. If you buy the toy, it'll show you how to do it in the things. Also, I don't have the box because, much like Refractor, I kind of threw it away before realizing I was going to do reviews. So, you want to basically kind of explode him a little bit. It kind of just comes apart in all directions. You want to sort of do things to him that are slightly unspeakable. I mean, you don't have to, but if you want him to be in a different form, you kind of need to. Just a necessity, sort of. Oh, hold on. I gotta do the thing. Do the thing. Okay. Now, I have done this at least once, but doesn't mean I'm good at it. And the only way to really get good at something is to watch someone else fail at it. That's what I've discovered about YouTube. Maybe that went over somebody's head. I don't know. Alright, guys. So while I'm bumbling around with that transformation sequence, I just wanted to go ahead and thank my patrons for everything they do. You know, I've got a couple now. Well, I've got a few, 3 or 4, especially the new guys. I appreciate you coming in and helping out the cause. And of course, my buddy Rodimus13, you know, doesn't have to, but he does. I really do appreciate that. So guys, if you want to see some stuff kind of behind the scenes occasionally, see things early, or if you want to just help support the channel anyways, by all means, join up and become a patroneer. As well, you could totally buy some SHOKY shirts, whatever. You've got everything from the regular shirts to the Double October stuff, to the Balls for Balls stuff, to the Lupus for Lupus stuff. It's all still there in the store, and of course the links are always in the description down below. Every little bit definitely goes to help. I'm trying to do more things though for the patrons so that they feel like they're getting their money. In fact, they get a Patreon pick this month, so they get to choose a kit or two that I'm reviewing. There's a whole tier for that, but really nobody's on that tier anymore, but celebrating the fact that there are some new people joined in, I may as well actually do something for them. And of course, I'm going to go back to the review because, well, frankly, this whole bumbling transformation was really, really silly. So I'll catch you guys back right now. Okay, now we have him in helicopter car mode. Okay, he's not quite complete. I know. I hear your demands. I'm in the middle of something. Just okay, calm down. Especially you. You know who I'm talking about. Okay, so we got that. Oops. Oh, and that. Always forget that. And then the subjective part. You can put guns here on the sides, like that. And now you've got what is definitely not just a flying car mode. Kind of is a Batmobile. Yay! It scooches along. Look, watch. It's flying. It's flying. I swear to God, it's flying. But either way, you can also take the guns if you want and pull them off of here. Pull them off of here. That was getting annoying. You got a hole there. You got a peg there. You got a hole there. You got a barrel there. You've got holes. You can kind of go up under here if you want that look, like so. I kind of dig that. And of course, you have ports wherever you want. You can just sort of plug it in as long as the failure. You can even go back here if you really want to shoot him in his own hands, his helicopter hands. It is what it is. These are rear rotors now. Whatever. We got a robot mode? Let's go to robot mode. Guess what I'm going to do? Skip that part of transformation. You guys can figure that one out on your own. If I tell you, you won't ever have to read the instructions, will you? Haha. Hey, now he's in standing helicopter mode. In reality, that's why you go from helicopter to robot mode. It's just way easier because you've got the legs already like 3/4 of the way transformed. Now, I'm kind of glad I did skip the transformation on video because I screwed it up a couple times. There are a few really, like, actually it's still not 100% because this is not all lined up properly. Give me a second. There we go. There. All right, so the way these complex folding and spinning arms that the shoulders and everything are attached to, the way they've got a tab in to the chest and the back can be problematic, so just be very, very careful with that. Make sure the knees are locked as well, because he does have some interesting gimmicks in the transformation. So for quick articulation, head just is on a ball joint, and that does flip-flop in and out. It does have okay paint. Got a little bit of yellow in there in the cheek vents, a kind of pale green, and then some nice metallic blue eyes. So looks pretty good. Not the best Springer head. Could be better. Maybe somebody make one on the Shapeways down the line, something like that. You do get a big old shoulder hinge here for up and down motion, and it does rotate there on a mushroom peg, which probably can work itself off. You do get, oops, You do get the wing transformation right there. Oh no, they saw some of it. You do get bicep rotation, you get single jointed elbow, and you get wrist rotation. You get waist rotation, but that's it. There's no ab crunch, nothing like that. By the way, this is all nice and painted down here. You do get hips that go in and out. You can do the splits. You can do a chorus line. The knee bends. That's not actually the knee bend, that's transformation joint. That's actually his knee bend. So technically it's single jointed knee, but if you want to break it and just really fold it in on itself, you can do that. I don't know why you would. Then you've got flip-floppy ankles that can do all the things. So like a lot of these Siege toys, you got some ridiculous ankle articulation. So you can kind of do that mode if you really want to. You shouldn't, but you can. I'm not saying it's a good thing by any means. Now, because he is a Voyager, we'll bring out Big Daddy Voyager Prime, like so. Now, they should be roughly the same size. Works. And Optimus is likely just a little taller once the legs are straightened out. See? Like that. And if you have Magnus, he's going to be like up here above where you can see. Like, he should be like way up here off camera. Like that. We'll get Primer out of the way. He almost fell over. There's Refractor, because we're tying this together with the previous review. He's still in the thumbnail pose because that's how you do it. And then we've got the Wally Meister, looking pretty good. And you're probably thinking I'm going to go ahead and grab Hot Rod to compare with some movie bots. No, we don't do that around here. Now he does have weapons, as we've seen before. He's got two smaller guns that can plug into all of his holes, or he has one big rifle that he can hold effectively, like so. And you could technically, if you twist it just well enough, you might be able to actually get him to two-hand the rifle, but not likely, given the severe inability to reach across his own chest. It's depressing, I know. But he also has helicopter blades and a bumped camera. So basically, you don't need this at all, but you can plug it on the back just to get it out of your face if you really want to. And you've got two swords molded out of bluish grayish plastic, which I think should be all dark gray. Personally, I think that he looks better in his gray form, but we don't get that. Because why would you? Why would you possibly mold a character in the right colors? And you got storage back here on the backpack, because you can just tab it onto a peg that's actually just a hair too small, so that it doesn't require a whole lot of effort. Or if you want to get a little bit silly, for some reason they made these tab extensions exactly the right size, so you can, in fact, have a whirling dervish type of backpack. Oh no, it flipped down and broke the illusion of having no cockpit on his back. Either way. So, yeah. You can also have a Super Happy Fun Time bleed rifle, if you really want to. And all of that mess can plug back here on the back and okay. And if for some reason you have a small red hammer bull person, you can hold that. Probably will hold that because I got them at the same time, so more than likely I'll keep that. And you have the cool rubber fire that can plug onto different spots on the body to become some type of cancerous and yet annoying growth. My sword gun has fire coming out of it! It's my first effect part. What do you want me to do? Something, intelligent with it? Jeez. It's like you guys don't even know me. Alright guys, so that's going to be it for the Voyager class War for Cybertron Siege Springer review. He's a really cool figure, honestly. For the price, it's pretty good. I mean, you're getting a pretty decent triple changer. The helicopter mode is really cool. but because you still get the very poorly hidden wheels, it kind of sucks. Robot mode is actually fairly accurate. They got the chest right, did the shoulders pretty well, and if you want, you can always tilt those back a little bit. They do rotate a little bit independently of the actual arms, just as long as the tire isn't rubbing on things. So if you really want to kick those up, you can do that. He has nice articulation for a big chunky bot. Doesn't lose a ton due to the fact that he's a triple changer. But I have a feeling that some of these joints and stuff will get loose over time. But what do I know? And of course, if you want to pick up this little guy as well, that's super cheap. He's like $6 and comes with a cool thing. I just wish he had a longer hammer. Yes, this is technically a 2 for review. I'm not transforming that because for the most part, you guys are all going to leave him in hammer mode and smack him with things. And probably give him to Ironhide as well to go with that whole thing. But I think that some of the tabs, like down here in the legs, kind of weak. The extra joints and stuff kind of suck. Sometimes they get in the way of themselves as you're transforming it. But it is what it is. I do wish they didn't do so much weathering on this guy because I didn't even realize it in the review. This guy has no weathering on him whatsoever. And yeah. So let me know what you think down below. Hit that like-ish button and hit that subscriber button if you guys are new, because you probably are, because this channel's still really small because it's my second channel where I review toys and stuff. Either way, so make sure you check out the SHOKY merch and all the things like that if you want to become a patroneer and check things out early and or dictate sometimes some of the things I review. By all means, you can do that number. I'll catch you guys on the next review, and remember, as always, to keep on nerding.